It's just like, tell me when you can see me. Tell me when you can see it doing again, because it's a little bit of a test for me, and I'll find out what it is, because I got new broadband today as well, so it doesn't really help too much. You tell me when you can see me again, please. Right, mushrooms. Mushrooms going in. Mushrooms into the bowl. Says I'm live. Says I'm live. Are you here? Oh, really? Is it going to really be a pain to me? Is it not going to work? I need to go to my computer because, yeah, it says it's working, right? You're here, aren't you? Somebody's here. Somebody's here. I haven't finished it. I would not finish it like that unless some catastrophe had happened. I wouldn't finish it just like that, dude. So, just know that. Just a bit of a problem. It's going to go down on me. Can't really tell when it's gone down either. It was showing all the viewers and everything. It was showing all the viewers. I almost feel like, because nobody's saying anything, and I don't know if you're watching or not, I feel like going over to my computer and just checking it out myself. I could do that. I could do that. Right, I'm doing that. I'm going to my computer because I don't know what the hell's going on. Somebody tell me I'm live and you can see me. What I'll do next time is I'll have my tablet next to me as well, and I can watch the stream on the tablet. That'll be the best. Oh, here we go. Okay, you can see me. Good, thank you very much. Okay, good. I'm going back to the kitchen then. Not to worry. It's we'll get it right. It's going to take me a little while to get this right, but we'll use these first few as a test. I am live. Good. You be my eyes and ears. If it goes down, just tell me. And if it stays down for like 30 seconds, tell me, and I'll restart it. Okay. So I've done the so it hides the chat. Okay. Show chat. Good. Okay. So I've done the mushrooms, by the way, while we were down. Did the mushrooms. Right, garlic. What does it say about the garlic? We've got to do 2 garlic cloves, and then add the crushed garlic and fry for another minute. Everything I have has garlic. 2 cloves of garlic. Right, let's go to the garlic. Now, chopping board. I've just used it. This only had mushrooms on it. If I was using chicken or whatever, I would obviously change it, but no need. Mushrooms, you know, who cares? Who cares? Just taking the ends off there. Take those ends off there and then peel them. Peel them, peel them, peel them. How you doing today, Justice? Anyway, you alright? Hope you're good. This is going to be a regular stream from me. If I get comfortable with this and it doesn't knock out too many times, then I'll do it regular. And then we'll see how we go from there. I've uploaded the last one to YouTube. I haven't put the recipe on yet. I'll do both of them. Is that Chinese garlic? No, it's just French garlic. It's just French garlic, just normal garlic. I'm having to lean over sometimes. I'm going to have to get this right, because if I'm looking at this garlic now, I'm looking at it through the camera. My hands look like I've been doing the gardening, but it's from the mushrooms. But yeah, I'm looking at most of this stuff through the camera, which is most disconcerting, I can tell you. Okay, so we've got rid of that. We're going to go for the garlic crusher. Where's the garlic crusher? Sometimes it's over here. It is over here. Just going to reach out for that. I'm going to crush 2 cloves of garlic. So in the garlic crusher, nice and easy. Now I want to put it into a little plate or something. So I like my containers. So we're on here. Yeah, I thought there might have been, dude. I usually have a 6th sense for stuff, and because of, I tell you why, because of people's habits and people doing the same things at the same times, and then when you notice that they're not, you know there's something amiss or something's different. So, I don't know. I'm fairly astute, and the way you're talking sometimes as well, I can usually tell. But that's the trick, really, is to keep a handle on people that come into the stream and how they are. I like to know. Without faces, it becomes a bit tricky, obviously, but I know who you are, I know where you are, I know what you're about, I know the essence of you, so it's all good. Right, garlic. So what does it say here? I'm reading the recipe. It says you got to do the mushrooms first, and then the onions and carrots. So I've got those ready, and then you add the beef. Right, this is easy. This is so easy. I don't know what I'm going to do for while it's cooking. I haven't thought about that. We'll have to do an IRL or something. Just stand here and talk to you. Okay, so we're going to get the. I'm going to turn this back to me. I'm sorry if you haven't seen me yet, because yes, he really is so close. Because he's got his camera on a cradle. He can walk around without touching. It's cool. We'll go on to the cooking in a second. I'm going to turn the lights. Are the lights on here? No. Let's turn both the lights on so we can see the pan. So we've got this. We're going to move. What I'm doing now is I'm grabbing everything that I've prepared. So we've got mushrooms, the carrots, the onions and the garlic. Going back over here, and I'll flip the camera back round in a moment when we're cooking. And I think that's alright. I just need my Coke here because I'm thirsty. And I've got a time limit here as well, people, because when I cook the dinner, I mean, I started slightly early knowing that it takes a bit longer. But when I'm cooking it, I've got to think about my wife coming home. So, yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I've got some olive oil. Are you telling me how to cook it now? Hey? Are you telling me how to cook it? Cheeky what's it? Tell you there's a thing here. Look, instructions. I've cooked this many times. Telling me how to cook it. I'll tell you what though, one thing I don't want to do is put the instructions near the flame. Right, here we go. Turn you back around again. There we go. Show chat. Right, well, we haven't got a new pan, by the way, yet. I haven't got one yet. We'll have to get one, but we haven't got a new one yet. So we're going to put the oil in here. Let's put some oil in here. It's about a tablespoon and a bit. It's a bit more than probably should be in there. But, you know, we've got gas here. We're cooking with gas. Okay, so we're just heating up the pan. It says first, mate, add mushrooms and fry it 3-4 minutes. Heat 1 tablespoon of oil. 3-4 minutes with the mushrooms, then remove. And then set aside. And then put the rest in. So it doesn't say to put the onion and the garlic in first, dude. Does it? So we're going to do the mushrooms first. So I'm using my new Suspendo. I'm not wearing suspenders. I'm using my new Suspendo, which is around my middle. My hands are free. I have the phone attached to me, which is pretty good. Yeah, no, they look good. I will get one. This is just an old one. Do you know what? It was with the kids when they were a bit younger. We never really went for really good pans because they used to use metal implements on the stuff. This is just a John Lewis, like one of their own brand ones. It's well used. I don't mind that. It's well used. So, is it masturbation helper? You could have pictures of ladies on your phone while your hands free. I haven't thought about that, actually, Arlen. That is probably why it's so expensive. But what do you think, though? It's pretty cool, though, isn't it? I mean, from when I used to do the stream and have 3 cameras and have to set it all up and have wires running through the house, this is pretty cool. But you've got to stick to 2 hours or have a backup phone. I'll tell you that for nothing. What's this? Yeah. It's on Amazon. I bought it. It was pricey, but I thought if I can do regular streams with it, I mean, I can go out on dog walks and stuff. It doesn't fall. It's very good quality. It's very good. So we've got this on a medium heat. Retail. Sorry. Glasses. Yeah, it's much more stable, isn't it? Even with the wife holding it and stuff. So it is. I mean, it just about goes round my belly, I have to say. There isn't a lot of lee room there. I've got to lose some weight because if I put any more weight on, the purchase is pointless. I won't be able to do it. So I'm going to try and do this on a regular basis. Okay, so cooking my dinner. So this is the actual dinner we're going to eat in about a little while. So this is on medium. These mushrooms are nice. They're portobello mushrooms. They've got a nice chunk to them. Look, they're not too small. It is very close to my face, though, don't you think? I mean, there's 7 people here. Let's see how many people we can get out of here by by putting my face on. Can't see who's on here either. So, you know, instead of, there's a light behind me. Can I move? Yes. So yeah, it's me, but it's very, very close up. So some people don't like it. I've got rid of one person already. Look, there you go. He's gone. But dog walks and stuff and everything. So I think I'll keep it on this view most of the time. I think what we'll do is get 3 new viewers, and then when we get 3 new viewers, we'll turn it on to me, and then lose 2, and get 3 new viewers, lose 2, and then keep rotating it. That'll probably be the best thing. 5 viewer hype. I've got 6 on here. There was 7. Hey mate, if you do it regular, if you do this regular, people come in and they know you're going to do it. It's all cool. It's all cool. I know how streaming works. It takes a while. You got to do this regular. People go, oh, it's that guy that cooks. He cooks good stuff. He knows what he's doing. He doesn't listen to justice. He's got the banter. He's got the banter. So we turn this down a little bit. Hey, do you know what? I'm really enjoying this. Oh my God, here we go. I am really enjoying this. I mean, this actually makes me cooking my dinner so much more fun. So I'm going to cook every day now. This is it. Right, okay, here we go. You are making me hungry. There you go. See? How good is that, though? People don't need to see me, right? They just see you. We'll turn this off. We're going to put it straight back into the container. So I'll move that. We're going to put it straight back into the container that I had before, because it only had raw mushrooms in it. And that's all good. So we're going to put this in here. So using both hands, and the phone is around a cradle. It's very, very good. You can actually use the phone cradle thing on its own. So you can put it, you can stand it up on the side, hook it around a chair or something. It's very, very good. So that's on to one side. Now I think we need some more oil in here. Don't forget the mushroom retain a lot of water. They do, but don't worry, it'll be fine. I've done this before. I don't think I'm going to do, well, I will do some streams where I cook stuff that I've never cooked before, but I've got to have a bit more time, because, you know, if I get it wrong, it could be a nightmare. Okay, we need to do carrots and onion, so we're going again. We've got the mushrooms are here, the mushrooms are good. Look at them bad boys, they're just nicely, you know, cooked, not bad. Oh, I'm just waiting for this oil to go hot again. Hello everybody, nice to see you. Nice to see you on the stream. This is going to be a regular thing. I'm a gamer, we do gaming streams. I'm going to do some cooking streams. This is my 4th cooking stream, the other 3 are on YouTube, so you can catch them. So there'll be a combination, then we'll do the multi-camera setup some other time. This just means, look at the colours you get on this as well with just the phone. It's really good actually. I'm impressed, and you can do a bit of direction as well, because you just move your belly to the left or to the right, up, down. It's belly cam. So now I'm smelling the onions, of course, straight away. So 3 to 4 minutes they say here. It says 3 to 4 minutes, and the crushed garlic after that for another minute. Then add the beef, which will be interesting because I think the beef is still frozen. But anyway, it's fine. It's only minced beef. I do mushrooms on a grill sometime. Yeah, no, we went out for a meal at Marco Pierre White restaurant the other night, and the starters were like these garlic mushrooms on toast, and I didn't have it. I had the chicken liver pate with a chutney and, you know, salad and a little bit of sort of dried toasting, which I couldn't really identify, but it was actually very nice. And I had a minute steak, and I had toffee and pecan cheesecake. So anyway, you better follow the recipes. I've still yet to put up the recipe for the one we did at the weekend, but I'll do both of them. I'll just get, if I'm going to do this regular, then I've got to do it. So the recipe's on there, follow along, da-de-da-de-dum. And then we'll do all our favourites that we've got here in the kitchen, and then we'll go on from there. I know there was some recipes suggested, but when I looked at it, the main course of the recipe that was suggested last time, it literally was putting stuff together, and it would have taken me 10 minutes and I would have waved goodbye and see you later. Have you grilled an egg in a barbecue? No. Right, this is almost done. So my wife, if she's got enough data, my wife could watch the stream on the way home. She could actually watch what we're going to eat, which is pretty cool. So we've got to turn this down just a little bit. I don't want to burn it. Right, garlic. Here we go. Garlic goes in. Got the garlic going in. Okay, that's for another minute. So we'll do that for a minute. There we go. It says 1 minute. I've got a bit of core in there. Let's just take that core out. Don't want that core there. That's a bit of core. Core! We don't want that. We're going to get the beef put in here as well. Have I got a knife? I've got another knife here. So I don't want to walk over the other side again. We've got a knife. Of course, my wife is going to be horrendously disappointed that everything isn't cleared up. Well, I was streaming, girl. I was streaming. So I'm just opening up the mince here. The steak mince it is. It was on offer when I got it. And I'm just about to add it. It's not frozen, actually. It's okay. I took it out of the freezer early this morning. It's a little bit, there, right in the middle, you know. Just a little bit, but not much. It won't be in a minute once I've cooked it. It's good, it's fine. Eat it raw, come on. It'll all be fine. This is now looking like an episode of The Walking Dead, isn't it? Let's get that in there. So decent mince, actually. Or you can see it. You can see that mince is decent. Let me just rinse my hands. Let me just put that onto here. There we go. So yeah, it's good quality mince. I think that's important. If you want to cook a nice meal, because otherwise you get all that fat in it and everything, you know. This works pretty well. Okay, so we're going to brown this, I think. I do think I'm a step behind as well, because I do think I need some stock. So we might have to do that as well. And then, yes, see, stirring over medium for 3 to 4 minutes. Well, I'll do the stock in a minute. I'll just turn it off. The stock I haven't done. I'm a bit behind. I mean, if I stir this and I'm happy with it, because I don't want to burn it, obviously, then I'll go and do the kettle and get that on. But actually, with stock, you know, when it says stock, sometimes I just add the stock cube in the water and sort of mix it up. It's kind of the same thing, really. This smells lush now. You've got the smell of the garlic coming through. You've got the mince. I'm just turning it up to medium now. It was just on a little bit less than medium. I want it up a little bit higher. Just want it to cook that meat. So get that a little bit sort of browner here. So there we go. Getting that brown. So yeah, the only thing I haven't really thought about is what to do when it's cooking. I don't really know. This is probably a very quick test tonight, but you just play some lounge music or something while it's cooking. I'm going to do an IRL, just sit here and chat. I could clear up as we're talking. We shall work it out. So anyway, we've got all this cooking here. I like it when Sarah's here with me. I think we should do it the other way. I think she should hold the camera, because we're both then, you know, in camera shot and people can see us sort of reacting with each other and stuff. So we'll keep doing those when Sarah's here doing it. We'll keep it as the two of us on camera. I think that's probably better. So we're getting there with this. I'm just going to put the kettle on. I don't want a cup of tea or anything. It's just that I want to do the stock. So if I put the kettle on, just get that stock ready. And I've also got to get a stock cube out of the cupboard as well. I'm using Knorr, sort of like the gel stuff, rather than the dry crumbly stuff. Going in there now for it. Let's see if I can find it straight away. Yes, I can. I know where stuff is. How about an off karaoke performance? Turn the radio on and start singing. We could do that. But I'd have to, I don't know about the copyright. Well, copyright. Everybody plays music, don't they? Everybody does. Well, if I put the radio on, I think it's on Talk Sport at the moment. What we got? You're not supposed to do karaoke.
You want it back?
That's Talk Sport. Let's go to 80s. No, let's go to Magic. What's on Magic? I bet this is crap. Adverts. See, this is the trouble. Adverts. Planet Rock. Radio X. What's on Radio X? Advert. I need...
do you know what? My advice to this guy is just
don't worry about it.
Just don't worry about it. They know you're
Can we have some Virgin Radio? I can't sing to this. I'm going to have to get some music ready for next time. I was streaming when I cooked this. We'll keep it on. We've got this to do here, and it's been bubbling away a bit on its own, but it's all right. Can't miss it. Honestly, though, it's a streaming faux pas. If you just leave it and everything's burnt to the pan, wouldn't be good. But it's not on that higher heat, and we're just about to do the stock and the passata. Right, let's turn this down slightly. We're now going to get the stock sorted out. Where are we? What's happened to my thing? I keep disappearing in the chat, which isn't good. Okay, we need some stock. We need the passata, which we've got. Hello, dog. Come here. Come here. What's up? Hello, lovely. Hello. Hello. What's that on the floor? It's mushroom. It's mushroom. I've dropped it on the floor. Hello, lovely. There's the dog. Right, okay. Passata. Passata. Where did I put this stock? Shit, where did I put the stock? I got involved in the radio nonsense. I got distracted. You distracted me. Here's the stock. So how much stock do we need? It says here we need... I'm going to turn the heat off for a second. 500 grams of passata. Let's put that in straight away. Can we turn, please, on my app? Just turn the camera around. It's easy to do. Thank you. So we're going to have the passata here. So we're going to rip the top off this.
Well, that is Prince. It's 1999. Prince, of course, officially retired today after 22,219 official solo engagements. And out of those 22,219 official solo engagements, he was racist in 22,218.
How much stock do we need? We need 1 times 28 gram. This is a North stock cube, so it's like gel. So it says to use one of these. So we're going to have to use one of these. And then how much water? No water, is there? You don't put stock, just a stock cube. You just put the stock cube in, no water. I would have made a real massive error if I'd done the water as well. So the stock cube, you just peel it back, okay? And then we're going to drop this into here. We're going to use my knife just to get it out because I don't have a spoon here. There we go. And we're going to put the heat back on again because I only turn the heat off. I don't usually turn heat off and stuff. It's just because I'm streaming and I get a little bit confused. And can you hear the music in the background as well? Be careful with YouTube and copyright. See you're right. Let's just. Oh, I can't put it on YouTube then, can I? I'll have to edit it. So you can hear it, yeah? I'd love to play it, but you know, never mind. Let's play some copyright-free music in the background. So you were quite right because I wanted to put them all up on YouTube. All right, no worries. Well, it's just me then. Could be me singing. It depends what mood I'm in, mate. If I'm in the mood to sing, I'll sing. But you know. You're right about the copyright though, thank you. Appreciate that. Didn't think about that because I'm usually on the old Twitch thing. Anyway, we'll do that. I'll take it off. Okay, we're mixing this around. We've done the stock cube. Now what does it say next? Right, then you put, I see, this is easy. See, this is an easy dinner. Now I've remembered how it goes. So once we've done this is a very easy dinner, people. Honestly, if you're not into cooking and you want to cook something simple, it really is a question of chopping up the onion, chopping up the carrot, chopping up the mushrooms, heating it all with the mushrooms here, and then we're going to layer. I mean, really, I'm going to be done so quick, it's ridiculous. We're going to have to do something else. Yeah, this is true. maybe. That requires editing and stuff. Right. So, what we need to do now is get a little bit of space, because I've got no space here. Look, I'm such a messy cook. Look, I've got everything here. Knife, this, that. I've got to create a bit of space. So I've got to put, I've got tomato sauce everywhere. I've got wrappers everywhere. It's just a complete nightmare. I am so messy. Sarah said this on the stream the other day. She says, he is such a messy cook, which I am. Okay, so let's mop up this. And we need a little bit of space here. We're going to turn that down just a little bit. So it's a nice, you see the tomato, the sauce in here, the passata, and it just mixes with the Knorr stock cube. You can use any stock cube, but it's a nice rich one actually. It's like a gel, as I say. You can see the brown here over this side more, so I haven't mixed it in properly yet. So I'm just going to mix it in a little bit more. And then, once I've done that, we're good to go. We're going to get a dish that I use, and it says, first of all, it says, cover the bottom with a single layer of lasagna. And then you spoon, right, I see, this is easy. Right, okay, I'm going to get my bowl, I'm going to get my dish, and then we're going to put the lasagna in the bottom of the dish. So, this is the hardest thing for me to do actually, because there's so many things on top of it. But with this cradle, I should be able to do it. One day, I will be streaming, and I will drop something, and it will shatter into a million pieces, and I will curse badly. Until that time, I just hit the phone. Until that time, I'm good. So I've got my thing out here that I'm going to cook it in, and we're going to put a lasagna sheet on the bottom, and then we're going to layer it up. And it's so easy to do. So let's go and get. I need a spoon, and I'll show you this layering up. We've got a spoon, a couple of spoons, and we've got some space here. So put this down here, and you can see me do it because I'll just rotate the camera. There we go. So we've got this bowl here. Do you know what I haven't done? I haven't brought over the lasagna. I've got to get organised. Organised. Oh, I've got to do the cheese sauce yet. This is good. Kind of, because I need cheese sauce now. So we're going to do the cheese sauce next, which I can do off the top of my head. I forgot about that. Cheese sauce. Not good. We'll sort that out. Cheese sauce then, because you've got to put the cheese sauce over it. So we're going to get rid of this bowl for a minute. We're going to get a saucepan. This is an easy sort of cheese sauce, white sauce thingy. So what we're going to do is get a saucepan. There we go. Need a bit of milk, a bit of butter. So I'm going to get those now. Milk and butter. So shall I use real butter? No. Yes, no. Yes, no. No. Okay, so I'll use the Anchor spreadable because I've got more of it. This is milk that I've just taken out, and I need some flour, plain flour, going back into my little cupboard. Is that a new one that I have to start? A new one, a new plain flour, brand new. Okay, we'll do that. We've got that. We've got that. We need a spoon. A spoon. I've done so much physical today. I can't even tell you. I don't even know why I'm doing this now. But I just wanted to, because I've got this cradle here today. Okay, so we're going back on to the cooking. There we go. Saucepan. Heat it up. We need another spoon. No, I've got one. Okay, put that on there. We need some butter. Now, how much butter? I don't know. Just enough. 40 grams, maybe 50 grams. I don't know. I probably usually do too much. So, what's this? Noodle sage. No, I don't have to hold my phone anymore, no. I know, I've got both of my hands free, okay? So, it is awesome, but when I turn round to my picture, it's very close, and that light behind me is doing my head in, but we need it on, so we'll keep it on. But it is very close up, it's like, oh my God, look at him. Right, okay, but we'll live with it, you know? We'll live with it, it is who I am. Right, we've got the butter going on the go here. It's a little bit more liquidy than normal butter because it's anchor spreadable. I just used it because I've got plentiful amounts of it at the moment. So, because it was on offer, and I like a good offer. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put some flour into here, and we're going to make a roux. So, low temperature, as to not to burn it. So we're just getting this going here. So a little bit more temperature just to get the last bits, although you don't really have to do the whole lot of it. Let's put a spoonful in first. Now, you can add some, you can't take it away. So we need plenty more. I've probably got a little bit too much butter in there, to be fair. But I will take some sauce out if I need to, because it's only a little bit of flour and milk. So if I overdo it, I overdo it. I sometimes underdo it, and I don't want to get it wrong. So we're going to turn the heat down. We're going to make a roux here. So all the butter absorbs all the, all the flour absorbs the butter, and we get it going into sort of like crumbly form. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get some milk, and we're going to add it slowly. So we will add the milk a little bit slowly, just a little bit. Add it on low heat, just keep stirring, and then the milk gets absorbed into the flour. So the biggest thing here is not to put too much temperature into this. Don't rush it, because you will burn things, and then the sauce will go brown, and it won't look very nice. It won't taste very nice. So keep the temperature on low. So we've got some more going in here. I'm using skim milk because we tend to have skim milk here. It's a preference of mine. I like the taste of it better, but you can use whole milk. Probably give you a slightly richer sauce. But we are just literally doing this until it goes. We want it thickish but smooth. What we got time-wise? Sarah will. I expect, in fact, I want Sarah to be back while this stream is happening. So that'd be pretty cool. She'll go, "You streaming then?" I go, "Yep, I'm streaming this, baby." And then you'll see her come in through the door. See, if I could get the timing right on this every time, we're going to have Sarah coming in the door as it comes out the oven. That's not going to happen tonight, but she'll probably come in, she'll probably go and walk the dog, and then we'll probably show it. Even if I have to end the stream and then show it to you, I would. But we'll see if we're going to do something else in the meantime. I could do something clever in the meantime, I don't know. Depends. We could just do the washing up or something. Heating that up a little bit more, want a little bit more heat. I'm looking at the stirring and everything in the pan through the camera lens, by the way, like you are. So I'm sort of looking every now and then past the phone, just so I can see what's going on properly. But that's getting there. We want a little bit more milk in here. So we're just making a white sauce here at the moment. It doesn't say to add pepper in it, but I probably will, because I like a bit of pepper, just a little bit of bite in it. So a little bit more milk. What we're making today, beef and mushroom lasagna. That's what we're making today. It's nothing extravagant. It's basically what we're having for dinner. So this stream with the phone, like this, is going to be. This is what I'm having for dinner. Because I could have basically not been here. I could have cooked this, but I thought, look, I've got my new gizmo. Let's give it a go, eh? So a little bit more vigour in here at this point. A little bit more milk as well. Probably too much sauce here. I have done too much sauce, but it is only a little bit of milk, and it doesn't really matter. Sounds good. It is good. What I've done so far is chop up an onion, chop up 4 portobello mushrooms, fry up the mushrooms with a tablespoon of oil, chopped onion, chopped carrot, 2 cloves of garlic, crushed. What else? So you fry that up separately. So you do the mushrooms, then you take them out, put them to one side, fry up the onion, garlic, carrots, and all together. When they're done, after 3 or 4 minutes, add the beef. Need 500 grams of minced beef, and then get that going brown. Then add a 28 gram Knorr stop gel cube thing, which could be replaced with something else, and 500 grams of milligrams of passata. And then what we're doing, that is done. So that's all here waiting, okay? This is the sauce that goes on the top. So once we finish this white sauce, which I say I've done so many times, I've made too much here, okay? Simply, plainly, I've made too much. But I've done this before, and I haven't made enough. and I didn't measure things out, so I just did it off the top of my head. Hello everybody, how you doing? Eating at my mother's house today, not sure what she's making yet. Okay, well, I had my new broadband put in today, and this is being streamed through my new broadband. It's not as fast as it should be, and I think they're going to have phone calls tomorrow from me. But it is working. We've got 2 lots of broadband because I overlapped it just in case. A little bit of pepper going in here. Not too much, just enough to give it a kick. Now, you don't have to do the pepper. I'm not going to do any salt. You don't need the salt in it. Not because of the health conscious thing, but because the butter's got a little bit of salt in it. So I've just added a little bit there, and we are done here. What we have to do to this white sauce is add some cheese to it, okay? So we're going to turn that off. I'm going to I am making a hell of a mess here, by the way. A hell of a mess. It is actually quite crazy. I need my board. Let's go. You can see me. This is really close and personal. I'm really sorry, but we're on a cradle. You know, like when you see people walking around when they're on TV and stuff. It's like a cradle, but it is very close to my face. So this is me. I look in a better light sometimes when I'm streaming, again, because I've got the camera at a normal angle and the green screen behind me. But here today, can you move please, dog? Thank you very much. We have a dog in the kitchen as well. So hygienic. Right, let's go back to the cooking. So yeah, it kind of works, you know. I can move it, look, I can move it around, got the hands free. Right, we've got some mature cheddar cheese here, just standard. I'm going to open it up. Not very well, I don't think. Do you know what, these packets, they're supposed to reseal? What's a load of rubbish? Honestly, I can never get to reseal. I'll try. We're cutting down the line. Not over the red. Right, lads, Griffiths is back from injury tonight, so I reckon just about to sneak through the next round. Who's Griffiths? He's more than capable of leading Celtic. Well, Tomsky, hello, how you doing, dude? Is it on tonight, is it? I didn't even know. That's Celtic, is it? Aren't you behind or drawing from the first round, something like that? Can't remember. So, do you notice when I turn round to my picture, we lose all the viewers? This is my problem with streaming, I think. I need a face transplant. Let's do some grating here. This is great. This is great streaming. So we're doing some... Oh, God. A little bit of heave-ho here. Trying to get some cheese grated. We need a bit of cheese grated for this sauce. How much, you say? How much until it tastes cheesy, I say. So we've turned off the heat. I'm going to turn the heat back on again. So we've got the heat back on. We're going to go for this cheese here. It's like a handful. I've got big hands, but it's a handful. Stick it in here, melt it into the white sauce, and then we've got your cheese sauce. And we'll try it as well. Great pun. Yeah, indeed. Hello, little snooze. This is the kind of cooking stream that I was talking about doing more of. This is just cooking my dinner for tonight. So I'm cooking it. They will be home in half an hour, maybe 40 minutes. And I'm just sort of seeing if I can do a stream and get it ready and be in time. This would be amazing. I think it would be amazing if I could do this. So we've got that. Let's just try it. We've got, what we've got here? We've got a spoon, which had the flour on it earlier, but it doesn't really matter. So we're just trying this. Not enough. Well, no, it is enough. Is it enough? Is it enough? Is it enough cheese? A little bit more. A little bit more. Let your mouth do the... I've got too much white sauce, so I'm having to put more cheese in than normal, but I'm going to have to throw a little bit of this white sauce away, which is bad of me. But I've got kind of got taken away with the streaming aspect, so I've got to be careful about what I'm doing. This is going to take me a few weeks to get used to. So I'm getting everything ready. There's too much white sauce here. This is about double what I need. But that's why I've had to put some more cheese in. You've got to taste the cheese. You don't want to taste just the butter and the flour. So we're going to try this. Better. Much, much better. Okay, turn that off. So now I need some space. So I've used up the space here. Yeah, for the I agree with the too much on the sauce, because it is a pain to have to make more. You know, we're just going to chuck that cheese in there. Right, okay, let's move this. Let's get me back onto here for a minute. scare some more people away and put that on there. Right, here we go to the crux of it, really. This is where the crux of it is. We have a, where is it? We have that kind of bowl thing there, so we're going to put the, I'm going to chuck that in there, frighten the dog. Right, lasagna. You're right, dog. She loves being with me, especially when I'm cooking. So lasagna sheets, just taking those off here. Bechamel sauce, yes. That's why you don't do it. Oh, really? That's such a shame. I wonder if you could do something different. That's really a shame because I love bechamel sauce. I love it. So these are like sheets that are already pre-done. So this bowl here, I know that I can do 2 and it'll cover the bottom. So this is why I've used this one. I have another one that's a little bit smaller. Now, I don't know if I've got enough here. Oh God, I hope so. I've got some in the freezer, but that's no good, is it? Oh God. This could be an epic fail. I'm just trying to count them. I think we're good. I think we're good. Could be a fail. So the 2 bits of lasagna on the bottom here. Now what the recipe says to do now, once you put these on the bottom, so they're just lining the bottom there, it says, cover the bottom of the dish with a single layer of lasagna sheets, a spoon or layer of the meat, then a layer of the 4 cheese sauce, and scatter over some mushrooms. Arrange a layer of lasagna on top mixture, repeat to the top. Right, okay. Well, we keep doing it. So what we do is we get my spoon. Honestly, there's going to be so much clearing up here to do. I'm a bit worried about it. So moving the sauce around so that it's next to my bowl, dish, thing. So we're here. By the way, I've had a couple of goes of PUBG on the first person. It's very good. I'll be back on that tomorrow. So what we're doing here is we are putting some of this sauce onto the lasagna here. So we are just going to spread this. So we've got to try and look at how much we've got and try and spread it. You don't want it too thick because it sort of like goes into each other. We've got enough for, let's have a look. Got enough for another 2 layers, I think. So I go back here, put this on here. And we got the layers. Okay. Alrighty. Bit more. There we go. Okay. That's that. And then we go for the cheese sauce. So you put a bit of cheese sauce over it as well. So we've got my cheese sauce here. We're just going to get the spoon and we're going to dribble it over like so. Just sort of like dribble, scatter, dribble sort of thing. Let's put some more, put some more. Around here, and then we're going to spread it a little bit. Don't want to get too involved, it will just drag everything, but it will just add, when it cooks, it'll just add in between the layers a little bit more. See, I did need the sauce. You know what? You don't want to do it if you've got no sauce. Screw that. You want a nice load of sauce on there, I tell you. Right, then we've got some mushrooms. So we go for mushrooms. So we get the mushrooms here, which are pre-done. And then we'll scatter those over the top as well. Trying not to trip over the dog, who's trying to eat anything that I may drop. She's thinking, oh, you're going to drop something, aren't you? Well, hopefully not, no. Don't want too many of these mushrooms. I haven't got so many mushrooms as sauce, so I've got to remember that. That's okay, mushrooms. Then we put another layer of lasagna sheets on top. Let's have a look. No first-person servers for Australia, though. Really? Well, not at all. Really? Why's that? That seems a bit unfair. I'd want my money back. Has anybody seen that game? Oh crap! I can't remember. It's a new one out today. Survival in the sort of like frozen wastes. Can't remember what it's called. Anyway, if you've seen it, it's actually not bad. It's got some flaws, but it's okay. North America and the EU, that's ridiculous. Dog still under my feet. Hey, honey, move. You're underneath my feet. I gave you a treat so that you could be on that instead of on me. Hey, you know I'm cooking, don't you? You're just going to be a constant threat of trippage underneath my feet. So we've got We've got enough for another layer here, so we're going to do this layer here. Layer. There we go. So the next thing I need to do, as well as doing regular cooking streams, is to do a proper schedule and stick to it. This is what we want, isn't it, really? So you know that I'm on at a certain time. This looks pretty good. This is a regular dinner. Little snooze. Regular dinner, yes. Every night, no. Most nights, yeah, I cook stuff, because actually if I wasn't streaming, this wouldn't take me as long. I'd have this done by now. I don't mind chatting and being with you, and it actually makes it a lot more fun. So, yeah, it would be. I mean, tomorrow I'm going to do a curry. I think it's going to be tomorrow. But this is why I don't have a schedule on this week, because I'm really not sure what's going on. So, I know that I'm going to try and stream a bit, because at the weekend we're away both days. Or one of the days we're away half the day, so I could do some in the afternoon. But don't get too involved with the white sauce. Just sort of spread it across. It's hard to spread properly, you know. But you need a bit of that for the top. So what we need to do... We've not got enough sauce, my God. Can't believe it. Mushrooms. We're going to finish on this one. So... Oh, crap. We need some more... Oh, my God. More meat. Oh, my God. Lasagna. I'm chucking it in. I'm chucking it in, people. I'm doing the mushrooms, right, because I've only got one lot of lasagna top here. I'm doing the mushrooms because I need another thing of lasagna, and I don't have it, so I'm going to double up. I know that I usually buy 2 lots of lasagna to do this recipe, and I've only bought 1 lot. It won't make much difference. And we're going to put the meat on top of here again, so sandwich it that way. I'm doing what's called improvisation. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm improvising. So this is going to be in layers. It just won't have, because you want the sauce over the top. So I haven't got enough sauce to put in 2 layers, and I don't have enough layers to put on. So we're just getting by here. We're going to do that. So we've got sauce in there. We've got 2 layers of sauce, and then we're going to put some more lasagna on the top. Donuts and Fruit Loops. No, that isn't good for dinner. No, you're right. It'll fill a gap for about 15 minutes, and then you make you feel like shit. So you're absolutely right. I eat well. I eat good stuff. I just eat too much, and I don't get enough exercise. Today I've had so much exercise I just ache. But you know, it's not always the case. So that's that. I'm finding it difficult moving actually today, and I'll be honest with you, I'm hurting a bit. So I've got a bit of meat in here, which isn't good, but we're going to put the rest of the sauce on here. So we're going to put the rest of this white sauce on here, all of it, because I think I'm going to have trouble spreading it over here. So where are we? It's a bit like cat vomit, doesn't it? But it's okay. So we'll do this improvisation here. So what do we need to be on the cooker? Can't remember. So all of this. I just want it all. Right, okay. And then we're going to spread it as much as I can. How much was that contraption you're holding your phone? 52 pounds, I'm afraid. It is lightweight, it's aluminium, but it is 52 pounds. I'm making a mess of this. I need to drag my phone over to one side so I can actually see what I'm doing here. It's called a Suspendo, and it is... I'm not going to make any more white sauce. It would just be ridiculous. I'm just spreading it over. I think you needed white sauce on top. I'm not sure. I bet it says not. This is my version. So anyway. Right, that is going to go in the oven. Let's have a look to see what it says officially. Finish with the layer of lasagna. Oh no, remaining cheese sauce and parmesan. We need some parmesan. Okay, let's get rid of some of this stuff that's clogging up my cooker that I need to wash up. Do you want me to stay and do all the clearing up and just chat to you guys? Because I can do that. I don't mind, because it's going to take a while for this to cook. So what we got? We got gas mark 5. We're going on to gas mark 5 on the oven. Do you feel better streaming this now? The camera doesn't have to be full body shot. I wasn't really being serious about the full body shot. Who gives a shit? That's the honest answer. I don't really care about my full body. It just sort of like dismayed me a little bit because what you feel as a person yourself. Sorry, excuse me. I haven't put the phone around the other way, have I? Right, sorry about that. Let's put it around the other way here. So here's me. I'm big, all right. So we're up close and personal. Do I think that's better than the full body shot? No, particularly. Let's turn this around here. It doesn't show me off in a very good angle. But as I want to stream, it's Parmesan, the smelly cheese. It's like the Italian hard cheese. So I'm going to get some out of the fridge now. I mean, honestly, today I'm being a glutton for punishment because I am hurting. But it just goes with the territory. I've got a couple of things to make this week, actually. And we've got Parmesan here. Is this Parmesan? It's Parmesan. We're okay. No. I take the piss out of myself. I'll tell you what. If you don't take the piss out of yourself, if you don't just make fun of yourself, then I think it gets far too serious. And if I had to look at myself all the time, I'd say, I tell you what I think, and then I tell you what is real. I think I do all right, okay, because I'm disabled, all right. So I've got one leg, no hip. So I'm standing here. I'm not holding on to things. I'm not struggling as such. I'm just struggling today because I've done quite a lot. But that's me. I just don't think about it. I think to get through in life, you just don't think about it all the time. Do you know what I've done? I've washed up the damn cheese grater, and I need it. So I just look at myself in a stream like that, and you don't see yourself in that light every day, and you think, my God, Andrew, you've put on some pounds here, dude. You need to lose some of it. So I kind of need to do that thing as well. But you can moan at me and say, look, Andrew, you haven't lost any weight, you're going to die. So we'll get it done. I'm just trying to do a little bit more, trying to be more active. This will make me a bit more active if I'm streaming here as well, instead of just sitting gaming. You know, it's important. I'm just opening up the cheese and I'm going to show it to you. Because, I'm 51, you can't just keep getting bigger and bigger. What's this? The exposed beams in the ceiling are cool. Oh, I see, yes. They're not real, but yes. Let's do that. Okay. They're fake, but we didn't put them there. They were there. So this is Parmesan. It's got a rind on it. It's hard. What's this? The weight is always a hard subject. But yeah, I was joking about it. In fact, I got to take, the thing is, right, I'm overweight. But I've got a reason for it. Do I eat pizzas every night? No, I don't. Do I eat takeaways every night? No, I don't. I eat good food. I eat too much of it. I eat to comfort to eat. I don't eat bad stuff. I'm never ill. I'm not an unhealthy person. I'm just overweight. And you could say I'm unhealthy because I'm overweight. Well, that side of things I've got to sort out because I have got pictures of me when I don't have this weight on. But it's a big struggle. I can do it. It's fine. I don't mind talking about this subject because it's something that I'm going to have to deal with. Because I can't just stay at the same weight and expect something not to happen. So that's the long and the short of it. But no, I was just kidding about it because I think you can't take yourself too seriously. You take yourself too seriously and then it's all over, isn't it, really? I know I make jokes about my legs and then other people look at me. But exactly. I make jokes about disabled people. This is worse. Not just about myself, but about other people. But I say, I can say it. I'm allowed to say it. Right, we're putting the oven on for 40 minutes. So you want me to stay and chat to you while I do the washing up and stuff? I don't mind. 40 minutes of chat. We can do this, can't we? It is a cooking stream. It's part cooking. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the thing in the oven, which actually you can't see it, but it's actually quite difficult for me to get to at the moment because there's a second fridge freezer in here that just shouldn't be here. I've got to get rid of it. So that's gone in the oven. 40 minutes, is that right? 40 minutes. Only 40 minutes. 30 to 35 minutes. Okay, that's set. Right, well, this is going to be a part of the stream. This is me not taking myself too seriously. I have got a shitload of stuff to clear up now. So you are staying with me to do it. So what shall we talk about? We've got the dog down here. Do you want to see the dog? Hello, honey. Hello, lovely. Hello. Hello, lovely. Hello, lovely. It's a good girl. She'll get used to it. It's a good girl. Yes. Excellent. Stay to chat, I will. This is going to be a part of it. I'll tell you what I'm doing and stuff. I've got to clear up this lot. So let's stay until it's done, because Sarah will be around, so she'll say hello when she comes in. And then we'll do it like that. And I'll stay to chat. You can, she is sweet. Yeah, she is very sweet. You can talk about anything you like to. This is going to be the chat thing at the end, right? So I've done the dinner. Now we're chatting. And can you move, please, lovely? Thank you. What I'm going to do now is the washing up. It's not much to show you. I mean, I don't mind flicking it around. I'm doing the washing at the moment. Let's have a look. See what the picture's like. Well, you know, we could have me, or we can have the stuff that I'm drying up. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know, one or the other. Do I have children? Yes, I do. I have 2 children. One is just turning up to 19. In fact, people, don't forget, my daughter her birthday is not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. I've just dropped something, which is a pain to pick up because it's a flat disc. That ain't easy to do for me. Right, anyway. So happy I have a dishwasher. We have a dishwasher, it's broken down. So we have a dishwasher right here where I'm standing. And we've never been without one. But it broke down. So at the moment, we needed also at the same time the dishwasher broke down as well. And we've got some vet fees to pay for the dog. So things have been very tight. So actually, we had to talk about it and we said, you know what? Dishwasher, it can wait. So we'll wait until, you know. One is 19. She lives at home still. She was doing a estate agency and she lost her job. They didn't really give a reason. But having worked for an estate agent, I know that they're looking for a certain type. They're looking for a person that will come in early every morning, leave late every night, put the hours in, and toil for the company. Now, I was that person in my 20s. That's what I did, and I did well. But she wasn't that person. She was going in at 9, coming back at 5:30. And that's fine. And she would say, well, I'm doing the job. It's not what they're after. They're after grafters, because anybody can do that job. You don't need qualifications for it. You just need to be able to graft and chat and sell. And I'm sure she can sell on the shop floor and stuff, but doing those extra hours and stuff, that's not my daughter. That's not that one. So she's got another job now. She's going to be working for a large company. She's going to be doing, she thinks she's going to like it. I have no idea myself. But she's going to be doing telephone work, you know. It's in the it's in the house thing. The house thing. It's in that industry. But it's not actually going out and selling houses. I'm not sure. She's at this age where she's probably going to have to go through 3 or 4 different jobs, work it out for herself, you know. But hey, it'll be all right. Now over here, what I like to do when I'm clearing up, what I like to do is get everything in a bowl. As I say, just chuck it away. So we've got. So I can walk around here. I've dropped a little bit of water on the floor, which isn't good because it's stone floor, and you'll see on our floor that there's like grouting in between. It looks actually dirty, but the floor is cleaned regularly. It's just because the grouting is old on a white floor. It's just like that. If anybody's got any tips on how to bring that up, apart from sitting there and scrubbing it with a toothbrush with bleach, then I'm all ears. Because Sarah tried to start do that once, and 2 hours later she'd done 2 squares. And she said, you know what? This is hard work. I know, new floor, great. It's actually a good floor. It's very hard wearing. It's very good to have in the kitchen and have the dog, because you can just get your mop out, as I tend to do. So I hoover it, then mop it with a steam mop, and it comes up nice. But it's, you know, when it's raining like it is here today and the dog comes in a couple of times, I don't need these glasses on. I only need them on for reading the chat. Let's have a look. You do some volunteer work. What? It's hard to find what to do as a job. You're a receptionist, but you're working, Noodle. And a lot of people, a lot of able-bodied people are not working. I'm one of them. I could. It's kind of a choice. It's kind of... I don't know. Could I find a job? Yeah, probably. But the way we are with the dog, looking after the house, I did try to do the streaming thing. That was kind of my intention, was to just hammer the stream and try and make it fun, try and make it a bit different. Yo, Spitfire, how you doing, dude? So that was my intention, but you know, it may come to it where I have to go and get something, just go and work in the petrol station or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Might start playing a new game and people go, oh, I really like watching this dude, and get like 100, 200 people on the stream, which still isn't enough, of course, but yeah. But I enjoy doing this. It gives me a sense of purpose. But yeah, I do get the time to do it. I'm just putting my AeroPress away. Do you want to see the AeroPress? This is the AeroPress. This is what Will and I are always going on about. It's one of those. That goes in. That goes on top. You put your coffee in there. This is a little thing where you put a disc in. There's a little disc that goes in here, which I don't know where it is at the moment. Goes in there, screws onto there. You pour your coffee in here. You take this off. You put the plunger in it, and you plunge it down after a couple of minutes. It's really good way of making coffee. Starbucks pays decent and has health benefits. Do we have Starbucks in the UK? Yes, we do. I couldn't stand all day, dude. I couldn't stand. I couldn't do that job because I've tried standing all day doing a job. I can't do it. So that's out of the question. Next. This is the trouble, isn't it? 51 as well. I mean, it's not easy just going walking into a job. Not really. I've always tried to avoid working, really. I mean, no. If you know my history, then I worked really hard, but I didn't do a legitimate job. But I made a lot of money doing it. So, but then it went because I spent it because I took friends first class to Vegas and stuff. Right, what we're doing here? We're going on to me. Probably a bit much. Yes, it is. Right, let's get a bit of this going on here. I've got dirty water, so we're going to get rid of the dirty water first. We have Starbucks. In some places we have a Starbucks, and then across the road there's another Starbucks. You know, there's quite a lot of Starbucks. It's not my favourite coffee, actually. It's not really my favourite coffee. I think it's got a bit of a burnt taste to it. When Starbucks started out, they decided they wanted a unique flavour for their coffee, so they roast it a little bit longer than some other people. You've never tried a Starbucks? It's all right. It's just got like it's almost a burnt taste to it. Some people would say rich, but it's actually most professional baristas would tell you that it's slightly over roasted. But then you create a unique flavour for that brand of coffee. People like it. People get used to it. They have it. Yeah, exactly. It's meh. Starbucks. Harrison Hall. I really like their coffee. In this country, there's a place called Harrison Hall. They used to be a part of Tesco's, but I think Tesco sold them. They do really good coffee. They do really, really good coffee. Harrison Hall. I highly recommend it. But I do good coffee here as well. So is this acceptable? Is this kind of stream acceptable? Are you happy to see this from me? You happy to see a cooking stream? A little bit of chat after? Because it depends on what I'm cooking. Some nights you're going to get to see a bit more of the cooking. But you're going to get to see this. I'm staying until this is done. I'm staying. When my wife gets home, we'll say hello to Sarah. She'll be home in about 10 minutes or so. Maybe 15. We'll say hello to her. And she'll be very impressed that I'm doing a stream. And she'll be very impressed that she's got a decent dinner. I'm just running her a bowl of hot water. So we'll get that. We'll get that dishwasher back one day. But I just said to Sarah, I was looking at the money, the way it's going in and out, or actually out, and I said to her, let's just hang on for a minute, let's be prudent here. We've got things that we need to deal with, and we need 2 or 3 months where we get our head down, we don't spend much money. That's just, that's just the reality of it. But, we've been through okay times. I knew that going from the electric car back to a diesel would push us a little bit further towards not being able to cope. But the dog thing, the dog is the situation that's got out of control. So, but on good news on that is that I've spoken to the home where she came from, and they say, look, please don't worry about it. Whatever happens, whatever surgery she needs, we'll help you out. So that is a good thing. So we don't feel as though we're on our own. We don't feel as though we're going to have to fork out everything on our own, but it's not going to be cheap. We have a specialist appointment next Thursday. Yeah, that's all right. I've got another appointment somewhere else, but not on that day. Yeah, that's fine. Next Thursday, and then we'll see what happens from there. But we may not actually get to that specialist appointment because we're talking to the home, and they may actually say bring her to our vets, which I actually prefer because then I can trust them because they're dealing with the rescue, and they're used to dealing with them. I'd much rather that. But anyway, what we're saying in the chat, good news, yes. We'll see. We'll see what's happening. They said they would help us. I spoke to her and I told her the truth. I said, my wife is actually stressing out about this. You know, like sometimes in the evening stream or whatever, you see, oh, I may not come on or I may not be on. It's just because I've had to deal with Sarah come home and she's stressed. She's stressed about the whole thing. Now, one good thing about her situation at the moment is that, look, I've even washed up this old jam jar here to put into the recycle. How good is that? So that's going into the recycle. I've washed it up to put it in there. What we got here left? Let's show you. We got the thing on the go. 23 minutes left. We've got that washing up to do, and we've got this to clear up here. All right, so we're still doing this. I am going to go on to lightweight stuff here. Let's turn this around again. When I do my washing up, now, as I say, I'm used to having a dishwasher, but if I put all the cutlery, in a bowl, collect it all up. So I'm just collecting it all up here. Like the Parmesan's going to go because I've got a new one, fresh one, and we'll never use that. But I'm just clearing up, and I don't want Sarah to have to come home and have all this stuff to do, because I want her to be able to eat. She'll take the dog out for a walk. I want her to be able to eat, and then, just sit down and relax, and then I will stream or whatever. Am I streaming tonight? I don't even know. We'll talk to Sarah when she gets back. I wouldn't mind playing some first-person pub, actually. It did seem... I'll tell you what seemed different about the game. What did you cook? Spitfire? We're still cooking it. You will see it. This is what we're doing now. I'm doing the washing up while we chat. And then what we'll do is we'll serve it up. I've actually got to do some peas for it. But I can serve up the main thing onto a plate. Most things can be heated, right? It's cooked, it's going to be fresh, but it might be nuked for a few seconds just to heat it up. But what we cooked was a beef and mushroom lasagna. So what we did, and I'll put it on YouTube, just like I did the last one. This is number 4 now. Is we got 1 onion, 1 carrot, 2 cloves of garlic, crushed. Chop the carrot and the onion. 500 grams of mince. 4 portobello mushrooms, sliced, and then we did a tablespoon of olive oil, and we heated up the mushrooms first on a low to medium heat, and we got them nice and sort of moist, not too small in the chunks, nice and moist. Put them to one side. Then we heated up the onion and the carrot, and did that for 3 or 4 minutes. Added the garlic for a minute, then added a knorr. It's knorr just because it's like in a jelly form. It's just like a little cube thing that goes in. Some stock, 500 millilitres of passata. Mix that up so it's nice and rich. And then we did a white cheese sauce, bechamel sauce with cheese. And then what we did is we put the meat mixture in, followed by white sauce, followed by the mushrooms, followed by lasagna. Did a couple of layers of that with a layer on top with parmesan on top, and we're cooking it at gas mark 5 for 35 minutes. I'm also going to do some peas with that, and we're just going to have that lasagna with peas, and that's how it is. Driving was fine for me. What? First person is difficult. Bit motion sick. Yeah, no, you're right. I was playing it. If you're tired or something like that, I know what you're saying. I couldn't play the game if I was tired. It is. If you have the monitor too close to you, it is a little bit. I know what you mean. I don't know if you can change the FOV, but it was a little bit. To be fair, I can't deny that. So what we're doing, I'm going to show you in a minute. I've almost done this. I've got a chopping board here that I'm drying, which you will see. Just drying that. And I'm going to do. Oh, I've got some soap suds on the other side here. I can smell something. I hope it isn't too high. I can smell something. Might have to have a look at that in a second. You always use your nose if you're cooking. If it smells too strong, it probably is. So we're going to go and have a look, actually. But it is very good. Driving is good. It's just different, isn't it? It's very. You feel a lot more intense with the game, and I think what you're doing is you're concentrating on certain details more. So when you're playing the game, you're concentrating on movement in and around houses, because you can't do that. Just spin around and look who's behind you. You've got to. You can move your head left and right a bit, but the shooting was good. My first game, I only had one game, or did I have two? I had 2 games. My reticule was up straight away. Saw somebody fired. Bosh. He was down. Killed him with an ump. But I found it different. I have barbecue chicken wraps for tea. Wow, you should have streamed yourself making those. Because I don't know if you did or not. There you go. Are they just out of a packet? They could be. I could make you some of those. Show you how to make them. I've got a good recipe for barbecue chicken.